again. At this time of the day, what do you work on?
We read a book of ghosts.
You just read a book of ghosts with Miss Leah, but usually at this time or today, what are you going to do in the afternoon?
Polly.
No, before the end of school. You're gonna do writing. Thank you. Okay. So today, Miss Leah told me you were gonna do writing in the afternoon, right? And as I was walking down the hallway, you know what? In the beginning of the hallway, I saw some writings about how they were on orange paper and they were on the wall, like next to the bathroom. So I thought it would be a good idea to talk about Halloween, right? Thumbs up if you are excited because Halloween is this week. Me too. Right. So I'm so happy about Halloween and let's talk about that. So you know what? Miss Ruthven told me you guys were going to read a short story about Halloween, right? She told me, Cata, we're gonna read this short story. With thumbs up if you like the story. Very short, but very interesting. Okay, so she told me, Cata, I'm gonna read this story. And then I thought, well, there are different kinds of writings, right? This one, for example, is a story. And I brought one that is not a story. It is a poem. Okay? Thumbs up if you know. Don't tell me, just show me your thumbs if you know what's a poem. Okay? So, I took a little piece of this book and I wrote it here. And then I took a little piece of this poem and I wrote it here. So what I want us to do is I'm gonna read a piece of the poem and I'm gonna read a piece of the story. And while I read them, I want you to look carefully, not only listening to the words, but looking carefully at how these two writings are different. Okay? So listen to the words, but also look at how they are different. I made differences in how I wrote this one and this one. So let's just start with the beginning of the story that Miss Leah just read to you guys. The story was called Never Talk to a Ghost. So listen as it starts. Late one night, a boy took a walk. His little dog went with him. They walked down the lonely, dark lane. I wonder if we'll see a ghost, the boy asked. Let's just stop there for a minute. Now, let's look at the Halloween poem. The title of the Halloween poem is Who's That Knocking? Who's that knocking? So first sentence says, who's that knocking on my door? I must admit I'm a little scared. I open it and what do I see? A scary old witch. She's laughing at me. And it has 3 words over here that say hee hee hee. Okay, guys, I want you to look at those 2 writings, at the story and at the poem. Turn to your partner and tell your partner what is different. What do you see different between these 2? Okay, guys, let's turn over here again. Guys, eyes on me. I heard some of you tell me some differences in the poem and in the writing. This group over there, they said, Cata, I think there's some of the words in one of the poems rhyme. Can you show me which one? Which words rhyme in the poem? In this first part?
And only this one.
Yes, only in this part if you see rhyming. Because you told me, Cata, there are rhyming words there. Okay, so look at this. The poem has see, me, he. It has rhyming words. How about the story? Did you find rhyming words at the end of sentences? Let's see. Late one night, a boy took a walk. His little dog went with him. They walked down the lonely, dark lane. Do you hear any rhyming words in there? Nope. So, thank you, sweetie. You can sit down. You found see, me, and he. That's a good one. Put your hands down for me. Another group, you know what they were talking about? They were talking about punctuation. They told me that in the story, they had a sentence beginning with a capital letter, a period. A sentence beginning with a capital letter, and a period. And look, the sentences go together on the lines. But look at what's different over here. Beginning of the sentence is capital letter. At the end, no period. Next sentence, capital letter, a comma. Next sentence, capital letter, another comma. And after a comma, another sentence with capital letter, and a period. And then 3 words with no punctuation. So, in poetry, punctuation is different from in a story, right? Okay. So, I just brought a piece of paper that says story and poem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write 2 things that you found today. But those are not the only differences. The thing is that today I'm going to write those 2, but during the unit of poetry, you can add more differences. Okay? So, story, capital letter, and then period at the end, right? In poems, no periods at the end of some sentences. They have many commas, and they might have rhyme. Okay? Not all the poems have rhyme, but this one had a little bit of rhyming. Stories, usually they don't need rhyme. Okay? So, as you learn about poems, you can add more differences here and here.
In story, you put capital letter.
Capital, thank you. You're really paying attention, okay? So you should be filling this out with more and more ideas as you learn about poetry, okay? Now, I just want to move it to a side. To this side, you can keep it here. And I want to try it. Usually, I do not write poems, but today, since we're learning about poetry, there's something special I want to teach you. Okay? Let me put it here. There's something special I want to teach you. And you know what it is? Poems are written in poetic That's a big difference between poems and stories. So you can ask me, Cata, poetic language? What do you mean? That's what we're going to be doing. Learning different things like rhyming words, or like different punctuations, or like short sentences and long sentences to make poems. And that is called poetic language. Okay? So today, I want to try and write a poem. I don't know a lot about poems yet, but I have an example, so I'm going to try one. Okay? Before I try my poem, every time you guys go to write, you think about a topic, right? What am I going to talk about? And usually you have to choose something that is easy for you, something that you know. Anything is good for a poem, but think about something that is easy for you to write about. So I'm going to just make a short list over here. I think I can write about my family. I know my family, so that's an easy topic for me. I think I have a pet, so I think I can write about my pet. I can also write about school. School is something I know.
And house.
Of course, my house would be a good idea.
Your friends.
And friends.
Your friends.
Friends. And since
Family.
today, guys, I am so excited about Halloween, I think Halloween could be a good topic for me today. That doesn't mean that you guys have to write about Halloween today. You can choose anything you want. But I think I'm so excited today about Halloween that maybe this is going to be my topic today. So I'm going to choose this one.
I choose it.
Okay. All of these are good for me, but Halloween is what I'm thinking about. Okay. So, let me think about a good starting line for Halloween. I was thinking about something this morning, but I was not sure.
I know.
You guys can help me in a few minutes. I thought, I know what. I think I could start by saying, in Halloween, many things are...
Scary.
I was thinking black. Because, like if you draw a witch is black. A bat is black. Maybe a spider, a vampire, a cat.
But not zombies.
Yeah. But you know what? In Halloween, many things are black. It sounds like a story or like a describing something.
Yeah.
So no, that doesn't sound poetic. Let me
You
change.
can put like one black,
Let me
one
change.
scared.
Because you know, guys, good writers, when they write their first sentence, that's not necessarily like the sentence you have to choose. And this is my first time, so I'm going to think again. I'm going to look at the poem, and you know what I found in the poem? This author is repeating ideas. Who's that knocking on my door? Who's that knocking at my door? He's repeating things. And here, he's repeating words. He. So you know what? I'm going to try and use ideas from this poem because it's my first time. And in my first time, I can use examples to do my own writing. So instead of saying in Halloween many things are black, I am going to say Halloween. I'm repeating, right? Can we repeat in poetry? Can we do a little bit of repetition? And I want to say the part about the black. Halloween. What could I say next to say something about, but I want to say something about black. So I go back to my ideas because sometimes I write down my ideas and I'm going to write, not many things are black. I'm going to say Halloween. I see similar to this one? We're just starting, right? But you can use different authors to get your ideas, okay? I'm just gonna do one more that I thought about. I see black. I already said that maybe you could find a black cat, a black witch, a black bat. So I am going to say, Halloween, Halloween, I see black
In every part.
under my bed. I see a cat. How about that? Is that a good beginning for my first poem ever? Does it sound better than the first line I tried? Okay. So if I do my poem using this example, maybe I could repeat again here, Halloween, Halloween, I see black, and change this sentence to, outside the window, a witch flies. Outside the window, a witch flies. Commas here, commas here. Why am I adding those commas at the end of my sentences? Because I'm looking at the patterns this poem has, okay? So it's just the model I'm gonna use for my first poem. Now, you try. First, put your finger on your head and think, what topic can you choose for your poem today? Think for a second. And then, when you already know your topic, show me a thumbs up. Think about your topic. It can be one of these ones or another. Any topic you want. Okay, I see a few thumbs up. Okay, turn to your partner and tell them your topic. Some of you are as excited as me to do Halloween. But also, for example, I heard Angel said, I want soccer. Because I love soccer. That's my favorite. I know about soccer. So I think if that is what he knows about, he can do a great job with his first poem with soccer, right? So that's a great idea. Now, for a second, stop to think again and think what could be your first line. Don't think about the whole beginning of your poem. Just think about the first line. Think about the first line. What can your first line be for your poem? Think hard for a second. How can you start your poem? Show me a thumbs up if you know what's the beginning of your poem. What's your first line? Okay, beautiful. Turn and tell your partner, what is your first line for the poem? Okay, guys, let's turn back over here. Okay, I only have time to listen to 2 great lines, but I know you all have great ideas. I heard from Angel again, because he has to be my partner. I heard he wrote, soccer, soccer. Can you tell them? Soccer, soccer.
Soccer. I play soccer anywhere. In my house, in the school.
Okay, we can stop there for a first line, Okay? And over here, Lucas said, monsters, monsters, I love monsters. So these two examples used my example. And that is okay, because sometimes you can use an example from a writer or an example from the teacher. But that doesn't mean that everybody here has to start soccer, soccer, monsters, monsters. You can start in different ways, okay? So, today, guys, as you go to work in your writing by yourselves, think about what I was talking in the beginning, what I was saying. I was saying poets use poetic language. And poetic language can be repeating words, can be using rhyming, can be separating your short phrases by commas.
You use capital letters.
Exactly. And they are going to sound nice. But since this is our first time, just go and have fun and enjoy writing whatever you think sounds nice. And during the rest of the week, you're gonna learn and you're gonna add to your poster different strategies of rhyming or of separating your words into short sentences. Different new strategies to make your writing as poets better. If we have a poetic voice, your poetic voice can get stronger with new strategies. Okay? Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So are you ready to go and try your own writing?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be coming by and I want you to show me your poems. I want you to share. Okay? Thanks a lot for letting me come again.